I mean, as always, my hair is gonna do what it's gonna do. Well, hello, I am Erika, and I am odd, and as you can tell from the title, I am officially 1 year post-op from my breast augmentation surgery. Oh my god. It's crazy. I was thinking about it last week and this week, what I was doing last year at this time, and like, sort of from the beginning of October to November 18th, which is the date that I was officially 1 year post-op, I was thinking about everything I was doing last year to prep for this surgery, and just all of the filming I was doing. I was going from filming Halloween videos and then changing into a different outfit, filming a Thanksgiving video, changing into another outfit, filming a Christmas video, and like the amount of time and just days that I spent filming in preparation to have videos to edit and post while I was post-op is like crazy to think about, that I got all of that done in such a short amount of time. To just get 3 months worth of videos done in, I think I got it done in like 2 weeks. I really was just like on a creative roll and just getting the footage there, so I did not have to worry about it when I was post-op. So it was just crazy to think about that, like officially 1 year ago, I got my surgery done. And it's just wild, but that's what we're going to talk about today. You'll notice that I did not have a 9-month post-op update, and that's because there was really nothing to update. Nothing had changed a whole lot since my 6-month update, so I figured I would just wait till my 1 year post-op update to fill you guys in on everything. So as far as regards to updates, my doctor said that I am exactly where I am supposed to be a year post-op. Everything is perfect. I am officially cleared 1 year post-op by him. I think one of the biggest worries I had going into this surgery was something going wrong within the first year. So when he said that, he's like, you're officially, there's nothing wrong, you're officially cleared, you're good to go, I almost couldn't believe it. I was like, seems too easy, but definitely wasn't. I would have to say the first 6 weeks are definitely the toughest of the surgery. For anybody watching this that wants to get it done, I will say everybody's recovery time is different. Everyone heals at a different pace. Your pain will dissipate at a different pace than everybody else. So like my pain, actually, I remember, my pain did not subside for the first 5 weeks. It was on Christmas Day that I was truly like, had no pain, and I didn't need any medication. And then from then on, I really didn't have that much pain. I did have what everybody, I guess, describes as lightning pain, which is how I described it. And that basically is just like your nerves waking back up and coming back to life. And that is totally normal. And I really haven't had any pain from like complications or anything, because I haven't had any complications. And it was to the point where my doctor, when I was 6 weeks cleared, I was like, really? I'm clear of like, I don't have any infection or anything? And he goes, no, but are you a little bit of a hypochondriac? I was like, a little bit. Sure, we can describe it as a little bit. But I was like, yes. I was very worried because I really want the surgery to go well. He goes, well, it did. You're 6 weeks recovered. And so then on progressing through my year, I was just making sure I didn't see any signs of like anything going wrong, nothing rejecting, and nothing has. And they say that the first year is really the year that most things will go wrong, outside of when you've had them for years and years and years, and it's time to get them replaced, and now you start to have issues. A big question that I got asked is about my scarring. Listen, your girl is allergic to a lot of things. I'm actually not wearing a lot of eye makeup right now because I had an allergic reaction to an eye primer that I've been using forever. So I have to switch, but I have to get over the allergic reaction. It's a whole thing that doesn't matter. But the point is, I am allergic to a lot of things in the world. I'm a sensitive gal with sensitive skin. What can I say? They recommended a scar cream, and I really sat there and looked at the ingredients, and I was like, you know what? It's not a huge deal. My scars are very fair. They're not even pink anymore. So I'm just gonna let my body do what it does. And honestly, I can say personally for myself, this is not for everybody. It all depends on how your body scars and your genetics and things like that. My scars are virtually gone. Can't even really see them anymore. They're there, they'll always be there. That is a part of plastic surgery, but they don't bother me. They aren't unsightly, nothing healed weird. So I will say, as far as scar treatment, again, it is very personal to everyone. Another thing that people said, aren't you afraid of stretch marks? No, I do have stretch marks on my body. I got a big one on my hip. I call her Bertha. She's in every single bathing suit photo I've ever taken. She's there, she will remain there. If I do have any stretch marks, it kind of takes me a minute to notice them because my stretch marks are actually white. They don't really turn purple or dark or anything like that. I think it's because I am so fair toned, and stretch marks, they just aren't that visible. Same with like scarrings. Like a lot of my scars aren't that visible because everything just sort of lightens up to my porcelain shade 102 skin. So that hasn't really been a problem for me, but I do know some people that when they have it done, they do get stretch marks. That is also something to keep in mind if you're going to go into this. Lastly, sort of the advice I've been giving all year round is when people ask me, you know, should I get plastic surgery? I always tell them, I can't tell you that, and neither should anybody else. If you want to get any type of plastic surgery done that isn't for like a medical correction, so let's say you have a deviated septum and you get that fixed because it's affecting your breathing, technically it's a nose job, technically it could be considered plastic surgery, but it is medically needed. So if you go into any plastic surgery that does not involve correcting anything medically, it needs to be because you want to do it. It shouldn't be like, this person I'm interested in likes this type of body, so I'm gonna go get that, or my significant other says that they would like me better if I looked like this, or it shouldn't be any of those factors. In my opinion, if you're going to get any sort of plastic surgery, the reason should be simply because you want it. Because let me tell you something, people are going to ask you why you got it done, and you should probably have an answer prepared. And that is always my answer for people, is I wanted it, so I got it. And then for this next part of the video, I would like to give this advice to anyone who is not having plastic surgery but knows of somebody that had plastic surgery, or maybe you just encountered someone that had plastic surgery and you asked them a question that you didn't know was kind of like really inappropriate. I'm here to give you the cheat sheet of what not to say right now. Now, I've had strangers ask me these questions and I don't get offended. The only time that I get sort of like ticked off about it is when they press the matter and they're like, no, I want to know, you need to tell me. It's like, no, you don't. Something that I get online a lot is people going, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret your plastic surgery. You're gonna regret it. You don't know that. And I'm sure you're speaking from a place where you know somebody that's regretted plastic surgery, and I'm sure you're speaking from a place that maybe you regret plastic surgery. But we have to understand that not everyone is exactly like us. You need to have some grace when it comes to that. And I'll say, oh, well, thank you for sharing your opinion. Have a lovely day. And if they keep trying to press the matter that I'll regret it and go into tangents, that's when I shut it down. That's where my grace ends. You know me, I don't tolerate being bullied or being berated, especially when there was nothing to instigate it other than my existence. So, another big one that I got before surgery actually, and some of this was by strangers, overhearing conversations, mind you, but there were times that people said to me, you don't need it. You don't need plastic surgery. This is not about necessity, okay? My surgery was about want. Can plastic surgery be a necessity? Absolutely. It is all circumstantial. But in my case, it was about want. I know the difference between want and necessity because I'm a grown woman. That's how I know. It was something that I wanted for a long time, and I don't regret it. I'm very happy. And like I said in my first video, if there's ever a day that I have to part with my implants and I get sick or something goes wrong and I can never have implants again, I will still love myself. I will still love my body, but god damn if life ain't short, you know what I mean? Let's talk about the number one thing that I noticed on my face, which was acne. Yes, post-op acne, it's so fun. We know on my channel that I have problematic skin. I had problematic skin for several reasons in that video. The moisturizer I was using at the time actually switched to a non-gluten-free formula, which is why for months after surgery, my skin was still periodically breaking out. You can see it in a few videos, but I did talk to my surgeon afterwards. I was like, my skin is just breaking out so bad. I'm getting this acne. I don't get it. I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm taking care of my skin. I don't get what's going on. And he said that anesthesia and painkillers can actually cause acne breakouts. So if you're like me and you're kind of acne prone and you get the surgery done and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? My face is freaking out. It will calm down. You will be okay. Another side effect that I talked about in the video was the nausea patch that I had behind my ear. Caused me to be, what is it? When you can't see up close. Is that farsighted or nearsighted? Whatever it is, I'll put it here because I can't remember. But that happened to me and I actually had to wear reading glasses for the first time in my life. But as I said in the video, took the patch off. It went away in a few days. My vision's totally fine now. I have not had an issue like that since. One of my biggest recommendations that I give to people, which is something I obviously did in the video because it premiered when I was 7 weeks post-op, and this is just a recommendation, you don't have to do this. I see the videos online of girls posting when they're 1 week post-op and letting everybody go on the journey with them. That is so great. I applaud those women. I wanted to protect my mental health because I've never gone through any sort of like major surgery before other than my wisdom teeth, but I'd never have any sort of like major procedure or major surgery that I developed like a tough skin for, which, you know me, I have tough skin. I don't give a shit. But I did know going into this, I needed to be able to focus on my recovery. And so I would film, and then when I'm sitting there bored because I was recovering and I couldn't do anything, I would edit the videos that I pre-recorded, and they would make me really happy because I like spooky videos and like my little sit-down Christmas videos that I posted all throughout November and December. I really liked those. They made me happy. And like editing, we know, brings me a lot of joy. So I recommend having something like that that can bring you your constant joy while you're recovering because it is long. I also wanted to protect my mental well-being because let me tell you, when I posted that video, people had opinions. I knew that they would, but I knew that I also didn't have to put myself in a circumstance where people could inflict those opinions while I was still recovering and sort of not have my wits about me because of just having recovery brain and getting on and off these medications and just worrying that everything's gonna go well. I wanted to make sure I protected my mental health. And I'm glad that I did that because when I posted that video, people had comments. So I was very glad that I waited to share that information because as nice as people were, there are those miserable people out there that are determined to just try and downplay your happiness. And I wasn't gonna tolerate that while I was recovering. I wanted just inner peace. So if somebody tries to make you feel bad for not sharing it right away, don't. I am somebody who is like, once you've had the plastic surgery and you're cleared at least for the first few weeks, you should definitely share that you've had plastic surgery. I don't like when like celebrities and people and influencers, whatever you want to call anyone that I'm about to talk about, I don't like when they get plastic surgery and just don't acknowledge it. Now, granted, medical procedures are your own business through and through. That is your business. I get it. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. But what I don't like is when they don't share about plastic surgery and then they go, yeah, I've just been using this like fit tee, or I've been using this band, or I've been doing this certain workout, which like, as we know, I am not a supporter of fit tees or anything like that. But there will be people that will get, say, lipo or a tummy tuck and say, I use this skinny tee and in just 3 weeks, no, you got lipo. Just tell us. So I definitely wanted to document the whole thing for that reason too, because I wanted to be totally open and honest with you guys and say, yeah, this is not universe given. Your girl went and saw a surgeon and now I look like this, because it would be pretty jarring for me to pre-record videos and then just appear one day and be like, hi guys, Happy New Year. Nothing's different. We're not going to talk about it. Like, that's weird. I just prefer when people be honest about things like that. So that's the number one reason that I made that little short documentary, was I wanted to say, hey, this is the tea. And if you don't like it, other videos to the side, baby, other videos to the side. But overall, being 1 year post-op, I am very happy with my results. I'm very happy with surgery. I have no back pain. Some people were worried about that because I went larger. I don't have any back pain from it. I have back pain from being a gymnast on and off for 13 years, but no back pain from the surgery. That's all I can really say, is that I'm very happy with my decision. If you are somebody that is wanting this surgery and you know within you that this is what you want, what other people say should not matter to you, what your doctor says to you should matter to you. And that's about it. If people want to give you negative opinions and or try to shame you for having plastic surgery, because there were people that did try to shame me for having plastic surgery, just ignore them, because this is your life. Like I said, life is too goddamn short, baby. Do it. I think that's it for my 1 year update. I really don't have anything else to say other than live your life. And if you have been following this series as well, I want to thank you for your support on the entire journey of this entire year. I want to thank you for all the love and support on my first video, my update videos, and for the support you've shown me on all of my other videos as well. It's so crazy to look back last year too at our like little YouTube community and how much we've grown and the change in my content, and I'm just so happy in the direction that my content is going. And like, I hit 14K on TikTok this year, which is insane. And for all the support you've shown me with my streaming as well. It's overwhelming support, and I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate all of you. I posted a lot of hard videos this year, but I also posted a lot of great and fun and happy and just purely joyful videos this year, and you guys showed me support on all of the content that I put out and continue to put out, and I just want to take the time to thank you for that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. Just thank you for the support this past year. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.